Hey guys, how you doing? Julian Lee, and I'm back again with another video. And in tonight's video, we're going to talk about 2 YouTube alternatives you should really take a look at. If you want to find out what I'm doing, guys, to make some additional income online, you can click the link in the description field. So let's jump right in. There's 2 of them I was actually taking a look at. One I've already heard about before because I've known some crypto guys I follow on YouTube channels who had some issues and they open up Patreon accounts. So those are the 2 alternatives we want to talk about, right? We got Patreon. And there's another one that came to my attention called Bittube. Now, there's others out there. I'm not talking about, there's a bunch of others out there. But, there's a lot of videos that discusses those. I want to talk about these 2 specifically and what I think about them, why you should probably take a look at them as good alternatives to what YouTube got to offer. Now, I'm not looking to move from YouTube anytime soon. As long as they can put my content out there, I can get the traffic and the traction, that's great. If at some time they decide to say, you know what, Julian, we're gonna shut you down. A lot of times they don't give you a lot of reasons. They just tell you you're done and that's it. Then I want to make sure I actually have a backup plan, right? I mean, it's just it just makes smart business sense to me to make sure you actually have a backup plan because, again, I don't control YouTube. And, of course, YouTube is owned by Google. And, using those 2 together, I know great ways of actually leveraging those 2 platforms to get some good targeted traffic to any particular website or business I choose, right? There's a methodology on it. It's something I've learned over years from paying for courses and paying for coaching and things of that nature. So, but keeping that in mind, because I've known a friend of mine who actually had a very good channel. He was more in the spirituality, health, and wellness type of niche and got his account shut down. And didn't really give him much of a reason as to why they shut his account down, but he moved on. And personally, I would have just opened up another YouTube account, but that's just me. But everybody's different. So let's just talk about YouTube alternatives because you're going to be spending your time building up YouTube channel. If something happens, what is your backup plan? Does Google allow you to set up a new account? Would it be tracking your IP address to know it's you? All those things apply. So what are some good alternatives? And I want to talk about these 2 specific alternatives tonight. All right. So let's talk about Patreon first and move my video here to the bottom right. And here's Patreon. I'm on their website. And of course, you could pretty much create your content and get paid for it. It's perfect for artists, all types of people. That would include you. As long as you're creating content that people like, then you actually have a space here on Patreon and you actually get paid. You can see there are 350 million sent out to creators, right? And let's just go through some of the few things that Patreon provides. Obviously, you said you keep 90% of the revenue that you generate. And they charge a small little fee. They keep 5%. That's great. So think about Google AdSense, for instance, for the folks, a lot of folks, once you actually have a certain amount of views and a certain amount of subscribers, you can actually have AdSense on your channel. And YouTube will then allow ads to go running your channel. You get a percentage of that, right? So that's how that works. So in this particular case, looking at Patreon, this is what you can actually get, You own your content, these are just some of the things, right? You only get only 5% fees, so that you probably get a good percentage. There's monthly payments that get sent to you. So these are just some really good things to actually take a look at. And I actually did open up a Patreon account tonight. And I'm going to be setting up my account. I want to see how easy it is to get my content over there, how easy it is to actually have my content on YouTube as well as Patreon and see how that works. Now, there's other alternatives to YouTube, obviously, that, like you got a couple other video platforms specific. Let's see here. We got Vimeo and a couple other ones that's been around as long as YouTube. But I'm talking about more on the decentralized perspective, not to say that the others aren't. So that's why Patreon came to mind, because I know a few folks who use it and use it pretty successfully. So that's why I brought this up as 2 specific YouTube alternatives you should really take a look at. All right. So that's Patreon. Let's jump over to the other one. It's called Bittube. And this one is kind of interesting because this is based off a decentralized blockchain, right? That's where it's at. You've got full control of your content. And there's some specifics here, right? You can actually mine here. I mean, there's a lot of things right here, right? So you can actually really earn. And the thing is, what you earn is actually cryptocurrency. And, this one was interesting to me. Specifically because when I was looking it up, I'm just going to go through some of the specifics here. This is actually worth some currency, right? I think they're trading at 4 cents. And I'll show you guys that. Ad-free, they always monetize it. Designed for mass adoption, instant payments or rewards. Provides innovative monetization. to a new video, right? It enables new markets for creators and publishers, right? So you can come in here and actually look at that. Fast-growing network designed to empower video creators, live streamers, entertain far-reaching audiences through a seamless user experience, ad-free, and always monetize. So monetize meaning if you're putting out content out there, you will actually get paid for that. Now there's people out here that could actually mine these from what I'm seeing, and you know, I actually set up an account tonight as well for this, and these are two things I actually want to set up to see which one of these two will be good backups, and I'll be sharing this with you guys in more detail in the future as I kind of roll these out. I'm actually waiting for one of my guys who did my YouTube channel art to send me a different file type so I could actually upload those different things in here, and I believe Bittube, and I'm looking to see where it shows that, right? Looks like they can actually have their own card, and that's actually pretty cool, right? Subscribe to channels, donate to your favorite creators, buy premium videos, promote your content for exposure, protect your content with encryption. You know, so they got a few things going on here in how they could actually help you to promote yourself and other products and services as well. And this is talking about their cryptocurrency, their road plan. And you know, if you want to check this out, by all means, jump over to you know, coin.bits.tube, and you could actually see all this information here. So let's just take a look at this. Some of these stats, right? They're in 200 countries, 2 million active users, 10 million page views, 5 exchanges. Now this is interesting. I thought about them, right? Let me open up this tab real quick. This is what I thought about them. I looked at Coinmarketcap just to kind of look them up, right? Coinmarketcap, and this is Bittube. So when I checked out Bittube, there they go. You can see they are traded on there. They're ranked 594. They got a 3 million market cap, and right now they're trading at 4 cents, right? USD is where the tokens value at. Very low market cap, which means there's a lot of room for growth. Well, what I like to see is stuff like this. They're actually on some major exchanges, especially Bittrex is a main one. Obviously, a lot is not being traded. However, there's activity there, guys, and the volume is actually going up 56%. They got most of the volume is Bittrex, so obviously they're one of the bigger exchanges. I like to see stuff like that, especially with tokens, because you know, it gives you room for growth. Right now, the cryptocurrency space, it's not the best, but as we know, generally around Christmas time, man, it generally pumps up, and there's a lot of different changes going on in that space. I don't want to make this into a crypto video because it's not, but it's because we're talking about Bittube here. So this is really cool. It could actually get, you know, you could earn currency in their tokens, and of course, you know, this is on the based on BTC as well. I believe it's on yeah, it is based on BTC specifically, right? So you know, so this could actually be, you know, as BTC goes, so will this token, right? So as BTC has another great year this year, this token will be worth more because, again, it's traded on the BTC. So just looking at it from that perspective. But one thing I did see on here, though, that kind of made me decide, you know something, maybe I'll check them out. You could actually upload and actually have all your stuff in your channel, right? Maintain your audience for content. I saw that. Place your video for rent or purchase. And that's interesting, right? To actually make your video available for rent or purchase. Content protection. There was a spot on here where I saw the ability to actually upload all of your current videos. So you don't have to do it each time. So this is like a backup to what you've got on YouTube. And that's what really attracted me to these guys specifically. I'm trying to find where that's at as I'm actually in the video right now. But that's one of the things, guys. I actually have an account. I do have an account set up with them. Like I said, I'm waiting for my guy to give me a different you know, image type, PNG image type to use for my my channel art. As you see, there is this version that I actually could use over on Bittube. So that's what I'm actually really waiting on. So when he gets back to me, I could actually get that different version and actually upload it, because it does stretch it out, makes it bigger and kind of distort it. So I got to work with a PNG file instead. But I mean, these are the two guys, are the two recommended YouTube alternatives. Would be Patreon and Bittube. Like I said, I can make some videos in the future again to show, because one of the things I did look at was the fact that you can actually get all your videos uploaded. And let me see if I can see that real quick, if that's listed somewhere on here. I did go across it, and this is why I set up an account. And that was one thing. If I could find that for you guys, I will. If not, I'm gonna have to just go back and get that to you just to confirm that. That's not a big deal, guys. But I just think that's important to note, that you can actually, if that's the case, I want to be able to back up all my videos on my YouTube channel. So, I mean, obviously I've got them on my machine anyway, but if I'm uploading them on YouTube and I could actually have the same thing on their network as well, that's great. If any, I don't plan to have any issues with my YouTube channel per se, but you never know what happens. I mean, that's just how those things go, right? If they decide to close my channel for any particular reason, I don't, I want to have a backup. But again, to me, this makes perfect business sense to actually have a backup to what you've got, right? I've been in IT for years, so I understand what disaster recovery looks like. If the business is down in Florida due to a hurricane, they want to be able to run it from out of another state, another secure location like Vegas, for instance. So I look at it from that perspective. So if I'm putting my content out there, that's going to help to bring me my revenue, right? If something's going on with that particular source, what am I going to do? You can't always have your eggs in one basket. So that's kind of how I look at it. You actually want to have a backup to the backup. Now, I know, like I said, there are a lot of other alternatives. I was looking at these two specifically for some specific reasons. And like I said, I'll be able to share that addition with you once I get everything set up to show you guys, okay, these are some good options to take a look at. One, because obviously in both cases, they both could actually pay you. At the end of the day, you've got control of your content, right? And they could both pay you pretty well. One in cryptocurrency that's decentralized. The other one's more for a peer-to-peer type of thing. But, they look pretty promising, though. I mean, I tell you what, like I said, I know some people that's really crushing it on Patreon. So I wouldn't mind checking this out and really kind of diving into Patreon and, seeing what can be done here. And so, I mean, this is a pretty nice platform. And I know, like I said, a lot of people are doing some big things. So this is why, again, these are my top 2 alternatives to YouTube right now. Are there more? Yes. Could there be more? Could that top 2 change? Oh, absolutely. But guys, you gotta be proactive, right? So if you want to actually have a backup for what you've got going on your YouTube channel, if you're serious about building up your brand and your channel, and you want to actually have a backup just in case anything happens, it just makes good business sense and good business practice to actually do something like that, right? So this is Julian Lee. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on my 2 top alternatives to YouTube. Much love and respect for you guys being here and taking out the time. I salute you. Don't forget, if you want to check out what I'm doing to make some additional income online, click that link in the description field and pick that up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Take it easy.